Oh, me name is Bob the Swagman, and I'll have you understand, I've seen a lot of ups and downs while travelling through the land. I once was well-to-do, me lads, but now I'm so hard up that I'm forced to go on rations in an old bark hut. In the old bark hut, in the old bark hut, I'm forced to go on rations in the old bark hut. 10 pounds of flour, 10 pounds of beef, some sugar and some tea. That's all they give a hungry man until the 7th day. And if you don't be mighty sparing, you go with a hungry gut. That's one of the great misfortunes of the old bark hut. In the old bark hut, in the old bark hut, that's one of the great misfortunes of the old bark hut. The bucket I wash me feet in has to cook me tea and stew. They'd say I was getting mighty flash if I should ask for two. The table's just a sheet of bark, God knows when it was cut. Was blown from off the rafters of the old bark hut. In the old bark hut, in the old bark hut, was blown from off the rafters in the old bark hut. I've had the rain come pouring in just like a perfect flood, especially through the great big hole where once the table stood. It leaves me not a single spot where I can lay me nut, but the rain is sure to find me in the old bark hut. In the old bark hut, in the old bark hut, the rain is sure to find me in the old bark hut. Beside the fire I lay me down, wrapped up in 2 old rugs. You couldn't call it comfort, but it seems to lure the bugs. And all I've got for company, the poor old collie slut. So I use her for a pillow in the old bark hut. In the old bark hut, in the old bark hut, I use her for a pillow in the old bark hut. So now I've sung my little song as nicely as I could. I hope the ladies present will not think my language rude. And all you handsome girls and boys around me growing up, remember Bob the Swagman in his old bark hut. In the old bark hut, in the old bark hut, remember Bob the Swagman in his old bark hut. In the old bark hut, in the old bark hut, remember Bob the Swagman in the old bark hut. Farewell and adieu to you sweet Brisbane ladies, farewell and adieu to you girls of Toowong, for we've sold all our cattle and have to be moving, but we hope that we'll see you again before long. We'll rant and we'll roar like true Queensland drovers, we'll rant and we'll roar as onwards we push, until we get back to the Ogadalla station for its flame and dry going through the old Queensland bush. The first camp we meet, we shall call it the Court Pot, Caboolshaw, then Kilcoy and Carlington's hut. We'll meet at the Stonehouse, Bob Williamson's paddock, and early next morning we cross the Black Butt. Then on to Taroma and Yarram and Quick, lads, it's there we shall make our next camp for the day, where the water and grass are both plenty and sweet, lads, and maybe we'll butcher a fat little stray. We'll rant and we'll roar like true Queensland drovers, we'll rant and we'll roar as onwards we push, until we get back to the Ogadalla station for its flame and dry going through the old Queensland bush. Then on to Nanango, that hard-bitten township, where the out-of-work station hands sit in the dust, and the shearers get shorn by old Tim the contractor. Oh, I wouldn't go near there, but I flamin' well must. The girls of Tumancy, they look so entrancing. Those young bawling heifers are out for their fun, with a waltz and the polka and all kinds of dancing to the raggedy old banjo of Bob and the Sun. We'll rant and we'll roar like true Queensland drovers, we'll rant and we'll roar as onwards we push, until we get back to the Ogadalla station for its flame and dry going through the old Queensland bush. Then fill up your glasses and drink to the lasses. We'll drink this town dry, then farewell them all. And when we've got back to the Organella station, we'll hope you come by there and pay us a call. We'll rant and we'll roar like true Queensland drovers. We'll rant and we'll roar as onwards we push, until we get back to the Organella station. For it's lame and dry going through the old Queensland bush. Yes, it's flame and dry going through the old Queensland bush. Out on the board, the old shearer stands, grasping his shears in his thin bony hands. Fixed is his gaze on the blue-bellied Joe. Glory if he gets, so won't he make the ring a go. Click go the shears, boys, click, click, click. Wide is his blow and his hands move quick. The ringer looks around and is beaten by a blow, and curses the old snagger with the blue-bellied Joe. In the middle of the floor, in his cane-bottomed chair, is the boss of the board, with his eyes everywhere. Notes when each fleece as it comes through the screen, paying strict attention if it's taken off clean. Click go the shears, boys, click, click, click. Wide is his blow and his hands move quick. The ringer looks around and is beaten by a blow, and curses the old snagger with the blue-bellied Joe.